It's my wedding day and my makeup artist canceled day of. Only had $150 in a local CVS to find a full face of makeup, and this is the bridal makeup look that I created. Okay, by now you figured out that I'm not actually getting married and I'm just trying to make a resource for future brides that are trying to do their own bridal makeup on a budget, and this entire makeup look was under $150. With all products from the drugstore, my absolute favorite. So lock in, bestie, because I'm about to give you all the details. By now, millions of you have seen me go shopping for my wedding day because my makeup artist canceled on me. I only had $150 and I could only find makeup at CVS. A few of you mentioned that I did not pick up brushes and I did not pick up a sponge, like no tools. You're so right. You got me there. I need to do that in the future when I do these same videos. To stick with the affordable trend, I'm going to be using this brush set from Shop Miss A. This entire set is $10. Got quite a few eye brushes and face brushes here, and I'm going to make it work. Also going to use a Shop Miss A Paw Paw sponge and a Shop Miss A powder puff to make this really fair. Also, no, it is not really my wedding day, but I said that really fast. I'm doing this as a resource for people on a budget who are buying their own wedding makeup or doing their own wedding makeup. So if someone, God forbid, is in this situation where they are forced to do their own and they don't have any makeup, these are the products and the techniques that I would recommend for doing your own. We're going to start by prepping our skin. In an ideal world, I would have my toner, my serum, my moisturizer, all of those beautiful things, but unfortunately we are on a budget, so we don't have 17 skin prep products. We have one, and this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. I like this because it's a water-based moisturizer. Hydrating, it's going to give us a gorgeous glow. It's going to be beautiful under makeup. Of course, if you have a really oily skin type, maybe you need to do a different skin prep routine than what I'm doing. Our next step is going to be our brow product, and this one is from LA Girl. I did show you a L'Oreal brow lamination gel. My love my life, love that brow gel so much. Always gravitate towards that one in a drugstore. However, I want to try this one because it's more affordable. I like to recommend dupes to the girlies. The thing that we're gonna do is back comb our brows, and then we're gonna fluff them up. The applicator is a little stiff, like it's a little hard, but if you can get past that and you don't really care, the gel itself is nice. Our next step is going to be our primer. This is the Grippy Primer from Wet n Wild. Hello. She's grippy. I'm putting this kind of centrally on my face where I have the largest pores and where my skin gets the oiliest. Definitely on my nose, around the creases of my nose, into these large pores on my cheeks, the center of my forehead, and on my chin. Okay, ready? This is the test. I think she's pretty tacky. I already own this and love this, so I'm gonna keep this to give away to one of you guys. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade C3. So if any of you are the same shade match as me, let me know. I'm gonna first apply this with the dense AOA brush, it's the F38. And we're gonna start applying with this brush, and then we'll go back in with the sponge to press it into the skin. And I feel like this brush did all the work and I don't even need the sponge. Concealer, we're using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, not the original, the hydrating one, because this one never does me wrong. I love this one, but I know that some of you guys hate it. I think it's fantastic. It has good coverage, it brightens really well, it stays on all day. Also, when I tell you this is the softest makeup sponge you'll ever use in your life, and they're so inexpensive, these are the best. Next up is cream bronzer, and I have the Milani Cheek Kiss cream bronzer here, but I already own this, so again, I'm gonna save this to give away to one of you guys. I'm gonna be using the shade Spilling Tea. This is my absolute favorite cream bronzer. Just like the True Match, this is one product that I will not negotiate on. There is no other cream bronzer in the drugstore that compares. It is that girl. I'm using the same brush that we used for our foundation earlier just to place this on the face, and then we'll go back in with our sponge to blend out the edges. We're bronze again and I'm so happy. Now it's time for liquid blush. We're going to use this one from Essence. This is the Baby Got blush in the shade Pinkalicious. Oh, okay, I thought that was going to be really satisfying, but it all came out at once. I'm a blush girl. I love blush, so I am going to go a little heavy-handed. I'm going to use the bottom of my makeup sponge to blend this in. Our next step is loose powder, but I already own this one also. This is the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder in the shade Pink. I'm going to use the one that I already own and save this one for a giveaway for you guys. As promised, I'm using an affordable powder puff. This is the Shop Miss A powder puff. And my little tip here for under eye creasing is going to be to pack your powder onto your puff, press off any of the excess in the palm of your hand. Take your sponge, look up to the ceiling, tap out any creases, and set immediately with your powder puff. I'm setting with the loose powder everywhere that we did concealer today. And then we're gonna go in and do our brows, our eyes, and come back to the face. Okay, for brows, I thought I would use this LA Girl palette and use this shade right here as my brow powder. It's a little gray now that I'm looking at it, but we're gonna try to make it work. I'm using the tiny detail brush from the Shop Miss A collection. This is the E148. I'm just gonna try to gently fill them in. Actually don't feel like they turned out that bad. They're not the best brows I've ever done in my entire life, but they're also not the worst ones. Now it's time to attempt to do some eyeshadow. This is the E150. This eyeshadow palette is from LA Girl. This is the Eye Luxe Mesmerizing palette. I'm gonna start with this shade right here. This one is broken, so I'm trying not to like be too rough with it. I'm gonna start with this like medium brown shade first. Okay, that's a decent color payoff. I skipped ahead a little prematurely and opened up the bronzer because I think I'm gonna need that to add to this eye look a little bit and give us a little bit more color in our crease. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade What Shady Beaches. Okay, I think we're off to a good start. Okay, next I'm going to take a flat brush. This is the E143, and I'm going to take the light colored shade, this like bone color. I'm going to put that on my lid. Finally time to use this glitter, and I'm so excited. I'm going to go back in with the E143 and pick up some of this glitter shade. Apply that right on top of where we did that bone shadow. Okay, LA Girl. This is one of my ride or dies. I have been using this eyeliner for years. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Black. This is $3 to really gently do kind of an ugly little black line, and then we're gonna go back over it and smudge it with the dark eyeshadow from that LA Girl palette. This is really taking me back to my roots. I haven't used this eyeliner in so long. Now I'm starting to smudge. I'm using the E123. Our next step is mascara. I'm gonna be honest with you here. My number one goal is that it's black and waterproof. I don't care about separation, length, volume, none of that. I just want something that's gonna last through tears and be black because we're gonna put fake lashes on top of these anyway, so we just need something to make sure our lashes don't look gray against black fake lashes. Today we're using the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect and Waterproof. For our fake lashes today, we're using Little Black Dress from Kiss, and I'm using a little bit of the Clear Lash Glue from Duo. I've already cut these to fit my eye shape, so all we have to do is pop them on. Okay, lashes are on. Now it's time to smudge out our bottom lash line. Gonna use a little bit of the bronzer that we used earlier. Gonna add a little bit of the mascara to our bottom lashes. And do our Wet n Wild powder bronzer over the top of where we did our Milani cream bronzer earlier. This is my layering technique, and I'm telling you, if you want your makeup to last, this is the technique to follow. Using the Essence Baked Blush for our powder blush today. This is the shade Shimmery Rose. This on top of where we did, oh, I love that this has a little bit of a glow to it too. So pretty. What I'm about to do is really old school. Spray your face, drench your face with your setting spray, and then put your highlighter on top. It makes it even more glowy and gorgeous and juicy and stunning. This is the Essence setting spray that is a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter. And for our highlight today, we're using this one from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Blossom Glow. And I'm using a fan brush. I have not used a fan brush in years. Oh yeah. Icy. We're spraying to set again before we do our lip. Okay, here's my little lip hack. Take your powder puff and mattify your lips. There's not really any powder on the puff, there's just some already in it. And we're just mattifying the edges. And now we're gonna go in with our lip liner. This is the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Bear. For $3, these are some of the best lip liners at the drugstore. My favorite lipstick from the drugstore, L'Oreal Color Riche in the shade Ferris Nude, but I already own this. I have like 17 tubes, so I'm gonna give this away to one of you guys. I think it's so bridal too. I really love a concealer lip, so I just added a little bit of the e.l.f. concealer in the center of my lip, and I'm just tapping it out with my finger. Finally, to finish off the lip combo, we're using the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Gummy Bear. I'm obsessed with this color and just this combo in general. Doing one last layer of setting spray. Is it giving bride? I think for bridal makeup on a budget, we did not do half bad. I think this makeup looks so good. I look like I'm ready to walk down the aisle or what? Tell me what store you want to see me do next. I want to do Dollar Tree, Shop Miss A. I want to do Ulta, of course. I want to do Dollar General. Like, I really think we could have a lot of fun and make this a little series because I truly do believe that you can do any makeup look on a budget with affordable makeup. The drugstore has come so far. I love you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, bestie.